But would you take a couple of minutes before that and talk about your journey? I'd love to kind of know how you got started, and then maybe even what are some of the lessons you've learned along the way?
Well, my professional arc got started as someone who makes things, a producer of media artifacts. And I got one of my biggest lucky breaks in 1982 when I got a job at a little company called Spinnaker Software. I was the 30th employee. I was brand manager. But at most companies, when you're a brand manager, you get a pile of money and a mediocre product, and they say run enough ads to get up enough distribution so we can sell more stuff. But that's not what my job was. My job was to invent products that people wanted to buy. So I just took this off the shelf. This is Rendezvous with Rama by the great Arthur C. Clarke. I got to work with Clarke. I made the packaging. I led the team of 40 engineers that made the product. And then I had to go spend the money and sell a bunch of them. And I made dozens of products. We sold millions of copies. It was a hoot. For a 24-year-old to be able to be in the business of building was extraordinary. What a treat. And after that, when I went out into the world on my own and became a book packager, I made many of the books that you see behind me, inventing the books, causing them to be written. But over time, after I did the book thing and then built one of the very first internet companies, I realized that deep down what I really am is a teacher, and that I would rather teach people to make things than to make them myself. I would rather open the door for other people. And so I began as a teacher of marketing because the world needed teachers of marketing. And the book Permission Marketing showed up in the right time in the right place to change that industry fundamentally. But my arc has always been in the direction of how can I help adults, and sometimes kids, but mostly adults, tell themselves the truth and level up. And that's what led to the creation of the Alt MBA. It's what's informed most of my books. That I feel like if I can teach people something, that's a high calling. And that's what I try to push myself to do.